Assalamualaikum. Now we have to start the topic number 4, Bernoulli's equation. Now to discuss with the definition of the Bernoulli's equation, it states that the sum of static pressure and dynamic pressure of a fluid flowing steadily through a pipe remains constant is called the Bernoulli's equation. The Bernoulli's equation is related with the static pressure and the dynamic pressure. With the definition, we can write in mathematical form P plus 1 over 2 rho V square plus rho GH is equal to constant, where P is the pressure, rho is the density, V is the velocity, and the H is elevation, and G is gravitational acceleration. As shown in the picture, we take 2 points 1 and 2. They are on the streamline. The fluid has constant density, the flow is steady, and there is no friction. Although these restrictions sound weird, the Bernoulli's equation is very useful, partly because it is very simple to use and partly because it can give great insight into the balance between the pressure, velocity and the elevation. That is the picture showing a streamline flow. Here we have taken a cross-sectional pipe with the area A1 on the left hand side and having pressure P1. The distance of this fluid flowing covered is S1 is equal to V1 del T, and the elevation of the left hand side pipe is H1. On the right hand side the elevation of the pipe is H2, and the fluid distance covered is S2 is equal to V2 del T. The fluid flow at the cross-sectional area A2 on the right hand side is V2, and the pressure exerted on the fluid flow is P2. Now, considering the explanation, we will take a non-compressible, non-viscous and non-rotational fluid that is flowing steadily through the pipe as shown in the previous picture. The portion of pipe has uniform cross-section A1 as I said before on the left side. It is the horizontal there and have the elevation H1 from the reference level. The pipe shrinks and rises up at the right hand side with the having cross-section area, uniform cross-sectional area A2. It is again horizontal there having the elevation H2 from the same reference level. The shaded portion on the left hand side acts as first state system, and the fluid mass M having the density rho is filled in shaded portion at left side in time t by applying the pressure P1. The fluid occupies space x1, which is shown in the picture with S1, and moves with the velocity v1. This fluid element moves steadily and reaches at the shaded portion at the right hand side, which is second state of the system. The fluid moving with the velocity v2 occupies the space x2, which is shown in the picture with the S2 of the shaded portion on the right hand side, but faces the pressure P2. The pressure F1 is equal to P1 A1 performs work W1 on fluid in shaded portion on the left side, and pressure force F2 is equal to P2 A2 performs negative work done W2 on the fluid in shaded portion on the right hand side. The work done Wg on the system by gravity is associated in lifting the fluid element through the height S is equal to H2 minus H1. The change in kinetic energy is equal to, with the work energy theorem is W is equal to del Ke, that is kinetic energy, change in kinetic energy. The whole work done is W1 plus W2 plus Wg, that is equal to change in kinetic energy. Here we know W1 is equal to F1 into X1, W2 is equal to F2 into X2, and Wg is equal to Fg dot S. The above equation, putting these values in the above equation, we get F1 dot X1 plus F2 dot X2 plus Fg dot S is equal to change in kinetic energy. Removing the dot product, we get cos theta 1 with the term 1, cos theta 2 with the term 2, and cos theta with the term third term, that is equal to the change in kinetic energy. Here theta 1 is 0 degree, theta 2 is 180 degree, and theta is 180 degree also. So putting the values, we get F1 x1 cos theta cos 0 degree plus F2 x2 cos 180 degree plus F2 cos 180 degrees, that is equal to change in kinetic energy. Now using the values F1 is equal to P1 A1 and X1 is equal to V1 T, F2 is equal to P2 A2, X2 is equal to V2 T, Fg is equal to Mg and S is equal to H2 minus H1. Substituting the values F1 X1 plus F2 X2 into minus 1 plus Fg S into minus 1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Substituting all the values and rearranging, we get P1 A1 V1 T minus P2 A2 V2 T minus Mg A into H2 minus H1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. As from the above as from equation of continuity, we know that A1 is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So the second term becomes P1 A1 V1 T minus P2 A1 V1 T minus Mg into H2 minus H1 is equal to del Ke, that is change in kinetic energy. A1 V1 into P1 minus P2, taking the common, into T minus Mg into H2 minus H1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Here you know V1 T is equal to X. So A1 V1 T into P1 minus P2 minus Mg into H2 minus H1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Substituting the value, we get A1 X1 into P1 minus P2 minus Mg into H2 minus H1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Here you know A1 X1 is equal to volume. The volume P1 minus P2 in V volume into P1 minus P2 minus Mg into H2 minus H1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Now volume into P1 minus P2 minus MgH2 plus MgH1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. You know that the density of the fluid is equal to rho is equal to m over v. V is the volume, then volume is equal to m over rho. Then above equation, mass over density into P1 minus P2 minus MgH2 plus MgH1 is equal to change in kinetic energy. Substituting the values for the change in kinetic energy, you know that that is equal to 1 over 2 mv2 square minus 1 over 2 mv1 square. Now taking m common on the both sides, we take m into 1 over rho P1 minus P2 minus GH2 plus GH1 is equal to m into 1 over 2 V2 square minus 1 over 2 V1 square. Cancelling m on both sides, we get P1 minus P2 minus rho GH2 plus rho GH1 as multiplying rho on both sides is equal to 1 over 2 rho V2 square minus 1 over 2 rho V1 square. Now rearranging the equation, P1 plus rho GH1 plus 1 over 2 rho V1 square is equal to P1 is equal to P2 plus rho GH2 plus 1 over 2 rho V2 square. The relation can be written as P plus rho GH plus 1 over 2 rho V is equal to constant, as I stated before. That is called the Bernoulli's equation. Here the term P plus rho GH is the static pressure, and as it remains there, because it remains there even when the dynamic pressure 1 over 2 rho V uh, is absent. Hopefully I have let you understand the Bernoulli's equation completely with the mathematical work. Let me know if there is any question. Thank you so much.